What you got there? What's it say?
Baby, the star shine bright. Hey there, it's Coco Gal. Sorry for the lack of videos. I was bedridden sick, and then after that I got my wisdom teeth removed, which made me also bedridden and sick. So yeah, now I am back, and I just want to talk about a little bit more in depth about my first experience at a swap meet. So the first thing was there was a super long line in SacAnime, like it went all the way outside. Like it was insane. There was like covers for the rain because it was raining at night, and we were at the very end where they ran out of cover. Like it was just straight up wall. So, but it wasn't raining too bad. And apparently normally there isn't a line. It's just that I guess people are used to the swap meet being, it was like apparently normally it's like 8:30. But this time they opened it at 9 o'clock, so people that usually go to the swap meet like went there and the doors were closed and they just lined up and they just stayed there, and then just like this whole line formed. And there wasn't a, oh, we're gonna let just some people in and then lock other people out because of overcrowding. No, they let everybody in at once. So it wasn't too bad. And then yeah, when I went in there, it was amazing because we were at the end, so everybody was already in there, and all I could see were just everybody standing up. Like I couldn't even see the merchandise because all of the stuff is on the ground. It's like a little picnic yard sale, garage sale thing. So everyone just had like tablecloths or like bed sheets on the ground with all their merch on the ground. Some people like had their stuff like stacked on like stacks like crazy. They don't really have displays. It's not like Artist Alley, like it's just a garage sale. Everyone's like, here's my stuff, please take it. So yeah. And then it's kind of difficult because I feel like you can't really have a game plan. Like at Artist Alley and vendors, you know that you're looking for a specific anime related item, right? And then you zigzag it this way, you have your floor plan, and you know people don't usually run out of stuff. You know that, oh, there's me plenty of Diva keychains. Like I know they're not gonna run out of the Diva keychains. But at a swap meet, people only have just the stuff that they had in their house. So people don't have multiples of an item, right? If that's it. That's that one item, and then that's all there is right there, right? So you could either go in chronological order, right? But then the thing is, there's always people in front of you, so it's going really slowly down around the room, right? So if you're going really slow and someone happens to have like a Diva keychain over there, someone else is gonna snatch it up because they were in front of you, like miles ahead of you, and by the time you get there, everything's gonna be gone. So that's the problem about going in line and going in order. And then if you're like zigzagging, I guess zigzagging everywhere would be the best option because you pop in, right? You like force your way to the front, look at the merch real quick, pop out, then pop into another little area and just keep going, just popping, right? Because when you're in line, you're kind of stuck at this little art, like you're stuck at the seller's area. You're stuck here looking at the stuff and you can't really go forward, right? Because you're stuck in a big old line. So I think that's what Michael did. I stood in line and Michael kind of just went everywhere, and he found my Lolita dress, right? And he was like all the way at the end. Like I'm pretty sure if I stood in that line and waited and I wasn't with Michael, then that Lolita dress that I bought would have been gone by the time I got there. Like that, it was like a $50 dress, right? Like those things are like $300. So that would have been gone. So thank goodness Michael was there. I think ideally, I guess 2 people at the swap meet would be great, and then you kind of just buy each other stuff like as you see them. My little wig's gonna fall out right now. Gotta fix it a little bit. Okay. But yeah, and if you're just by yourself, I guess, yeah, just going and zigzagging and just popping in and like looking real quick. Because some people, they obviously had nothing but video game stuff. You're not interested in video games, and move on to the next person. Most people kind of had like a jumble of things, so it's kind of hard to just like look at it and then move on. At Artist Alley, you could really see this person has nothing but Voltron stuff. I'm not interested in move on. Or like at the vendor section, you know, this person has nothing but figurines. I don't want figurines, and then you could just move on. So I feel like some of the sellers, yeah, they had nothing but stuffed toys, all video games, and it was really obvious. But most people kind of had just, it's a garage sale. They had like a jumble of stuff, and you really have to sort through it because people will have things on top of other things, like the posters. My posters, I just wanted to show them off. I got Ranchera, whatever, and then Michael got Poppy. But yeah, they're just on top of each other like this. So there's no way for you to just look at it and then move on, because you have to see what's behind, right? What if there's your dream girl behind this other girl, right? You gotta like squat down and look at the stuff. So that kind of slows you down. And then the other thing too is if your dream girl is all the way over there, you can't snatch her up, you can't pick her up, and someone over there can snatch her up and just pay for the stuff and leave. So it's kind of hard to like call dibs. Like I heard that you have to, if you see something you want, pick it up right away because someone might snatch it up, right? But if you can't, you're too far away and you already see the item you want, what you could do is pay for it ahead of time. Pay the seller and tell them what you want, and then when you get over there, you can pick it up and you already paid for it. Because that's what happened to me. I saw a really cool Ash Ketchum hat for my brother, but it was a couple of like feet down and there was no way for me to reach it. And if I popped out of line to try to get over there, I wouldn't be able like to get it. But I paid for it and some other guy snatched it up and I was like, excuse me sir, I already paid for that, and that was perfect. So that was really smart of me. And then what else? Oh, and then yeah, there's two types of sellers in my opinion. I think all the sellers there want to get rid of their stuff, but the sellers that are selling their things, some of them are, I am like 30 years old. They're not like old like that, but I'm just like, for example, I've been into anime for a really long time. I've had these anime figurines for super long. They're out of box. They've been on my shelf for like years and years and years, and now I just want to sell them. I want to get rid of them. I'm not into this anime anymore, right? And they've like fully enjoyed this item with all of their heart and they're willing to part with it. They're okay with selling it for just $1. They're like, yeah, I just want to get rid of it. So that's great. But then there's the sellers that want to get rid of their stuff, but maybe they've only had it for a short amount of time and there's still tags on it and it's still in the box and they paid 50 bucks for it, so they want to make 40 bucks off of it, you know? Versus the sellers that have had these items for a super long time. I paid $50 for it, I've had this for like 10 years, I'm willing to sell it for $5. There was a lot of people that were like that. I feel like I did have one bad like purchase, and this person, they had a bunch of like the stuffed toys that are really popular, the hamsters, Al Capasso, these weird brown capybara looking things, and I wanted to get an Al Capasso thing for Jonalyn, and it was this tiny, this small, and it was like the little cube ones, you've probably seen them around, and they were $5. And I was making it rain everywhere because I was just buying things left and right, and I was like, yeah, this is okay, this is probably a great deal. And then I realized, hey, these things are like $8. I feel like I wasn't ripped off because yeah, it had the tag on it and everything, so it still had its money's worth. Like it had like a very high resale value, but I went there so I could buy things cheap, you know? Is that my real hair? Oh shit, oh my goodness. Cut! So I feel like you want to avoid, I think you want to avoid the sellers like that, because you could have bought that stuff at vendors. Like you'd be paying $5 more, like maybe not even $5, like $2 more at vendors, you know? So I mean, I just, to me that wasn't worth it. I was just like, why did I do that? Same thing happened to Michael too. He bought a cute, like the huge, like cute little hamster stuffed toys, and he paid $25 for it. And I'm pretty sure those are like 30 bucks. Maybe those things are already $25. He didn't save any money from buying that item at the swap meet. And the point of going to the swap meet is to save money. But yeah, there's a lot of people that had stuff in boxes like pop figurines that they were selling it for like $8, $10. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure those things are already $10. So I don't think those items were, I don't know. It was hard to see like what items were selling well, like cause you're busy doing your own stuff. But yeah, the sellers there are really nice though. They're always willing to bargain with you. Like they're really trying to get rid of their stuff. Like even if they have mid-condition items, they are trying to get rid of their things. Like for example, I only had $1 left and it was the end of the day, and I saw that Kitchen Princess Volume 3 manga in a box of manga that was labeled $5 each. And I only had $1, and look what happened. Okay, I'm sorry, I only have $1. Could I still get this manga?
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Okay, thank you.
It's Kitchen Princess.
I got it for $1. They're like, hell yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of this, so it's all good. But yeah, sorry, this is just kind of like a rant, not a rant, but just like a video of me talking. I don't have a lot of visuals. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of all I have to offer. I definitely want to go to swap meets more. That was totally worth it. Like I've heard there's like swap meets specifically for like Lolita outfits, like Lolita dresses. So definitely like if you're interested in something specific, see if there's a swap meet specifically for that outside of anime conventions. And I think I want to go to swap meets in real life. Like I've heard they're swap meets, you know, they're not just for anime, they have swap meets like outside in real life, and it's like planned, like flea markets. I want to go to one now. And it would be funny if you could actually trade stuff at other swap meets. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.